Hey guys, Jonathan here with TLD with a speed comparison test between the iPad 4th generation and the iPad 3rd generation, which you probably couldn't tell the difference just by looking at the screens, but if you got an eagle eye, you can probably pick out the 30-pin connector reflection on the iPad located to the right. I'm going to go ahead and start out with Geekbench, and aside from the obvious A6X processor on the iPad 4th generation, really the only difference is the Lightning port, which really isn't going to give you any added functionality, and an improved front-facing camera, which really isn't a huge deal for most. But as you can see, the iPad 4th generation is tearing through this benchmark a lot faster, and you can see it's just about finished and scores over 1700, while the iPad 3rd generation is still finishing up. And as the iPad 3rd generation finally finishes up, you can see it scores less than half of the iPad 4th generation, so there's definitely a difference there. Now, as far as more of a real-world test as opposed to a synthetic benchmark, we're going to go and load up Plants vs. Zombies HD, see which loads it faster. You can see the 4th gen jumps out to a little bit of a head start, and as you look towards the bottom, you can see that little rolling plant designates the loading time, and you can see the iPad 4th gen is definitely moving much faster, and overall boots up a lot quicker. Now, in terms of gaming performance, I have GL Benchmark 2.5 running. You can see the iPad 4th generation again jumps off to a quicker start. This is a really long benchmark, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through the entire thing, but as far as the end result, in terms of off-screen performance, which means the screen is turned off, the iPad 4th generation absolutely obliterated the iPad 3rd generation. But on the flip side, in terms of actual on-screen performance, there was really only about a 7 frame per second difference, and that is actually not anything to go sell your iPad 3 over and run to get the iPad 4th generation. Now for the Wi-Fi test, you can see yet again, the iPad 4th generation outperforms it, not by much, but it still does, but that is to be expected. There was about a 5 megabit per second difference on the download speeds, but as far as uploads, there really wasn't a difference. So hopefully you guys can take this video and realize it is faster, but I don't think it's anything, like I said, that you have to go run out and sell your iPad 3rd generation and absolutely get the iPad 4th generation right now. Now, if you happen to be an iPad 2 owner, as far as the 3rd gen iPad, there really wasn't a whole lot aside from the Retina display as far as performance that made you want to upgrade, but now there is actually a difference between that and the iPad 4th generation. So if you're looking to upgrade, there's actually reason to, or if you're just looking to pick up an iPad for the first time, now there's never been a better time to get one. Now, aside from that, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it and you found it to be helpful, make sure to go TLD style on that like button. And if you're feeling extra awesome, maybe give it a favorite. If you guys happen to miss my iPad mini unboxing, I did a pretty in-depth one covering benchmarks, the camera test, and I think you guys will enjoy that, so definitely check it out if you have not already. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any future coverage, and I will see you guys later.